back again on a beautiful spring day here in Colorado. That's my wife up there on her white Sportster, and I'm on my blue Indian today. And this is my wife's first time on two wheels since October of last year. So she's a little nervous and we're taking it slow. Kind of funny how the highway was her first road of choice, but whatever. In my last video I was talking about that bike she's on and how much I like the mid controls. Well, a couple weeks ago she decided that she wanted forward controls on that, which, okay, it's her bike. I tried talking her out of it, but happy wife, happy life. So I ordered them and put them on last night, which was a pain. I wish I would have paid somebody else more mechanically inclined to do that, but I got it figured out and I got it all tightened, and I took it on a test ride before I set her on there just to make sure everything was tight and kosher and nothing was going to fly off on her, because if that happened, that would be the end of Mrs. Larry's riding career. Not because she's going to hurt herself, but if something came flying off her bike, she would say, nope, not anymore, never again. So I try my hardest to avoid that. Anyway, while we got you here, all y'all tuning in, thanks by the way. Let's talk about step 3. Made a decision to turn our will and lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. And I might have butchered that. Someone's going to correct me. But I don't have a book or a sticky note or anything in front of me, so give me the benefit of the doubt that I might know what I'm talking about, or at least partially. Turn our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. So, to put it short, life's a lot easier when you're going through life not thinking you're in control of everything. A lot of my depression and anxiety a couple years ago stemmed from the fact that I was trying to manage my own life, and I was trying to be the puppeteer, if you will. I don't know how to put that. I was trying to be the god of my life, control everything, control past with lies, control present with manipulation, control future with false hope, I guess you could say. But in step 3, we abandon all that and we say, you know what? Now that I believe in God as I understand Him, I am now going to turn it all, put it all in His hands. If she's having difficulties or what. Sometimes she'll do that to me. She'll slow way down wanting me to pass her, but I think, oh, she's having problems. And then I'll stop to talk to her, and she says, what did you stop for? And I say, what did you stop for? Because you stopped. God as we understood him. I try to further my understanding of God every day. I'm a devoted Christian, well, newly back into my faith. So I try to learn about Jesus and learn about my relationship with him. But I hope she didn't just... Nope, she's still back there, just going slow. But God as we understood him, that kind of helps some of the newcomers, you know, when they're coming up with their rendition of what they think God can be. I think the whole as we understood him part helps them out. But when we are ready, we say a prayer that goes a little something like this. And I hope I can remember it while this guy's behind me. God, I offer myself to thee, to build with me and do with me as thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of myself, that I may relieve me of the bondage of myself, that I may better carry out your will. And that's a pretty good prayer that we say in our meetings, and I like to say from time to time. Let her catch up a little bit. But I think I'm gonna make this a short one. Well, I'm gonna try that prayer again while I'm sitting here waiting for her. God, I offer myself to thee, to build with me, to do with me as thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of self, that I may better do thy will. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those I would help of thy power, thy love, and thy way of life. May I do thy will always. Amen. And me 4 or 5 years ago never would have remembered that prayer, but the longer I'm sober, the more I care to remember things like that, as well as people's names. I'm not great at it yet, but I sure try to remember people's names. And now that I don't spend so much time worrying about how I'm gonna control myself and everybody else, I have more time to do stuff with my wife, my son, my friends. That's one thing. When you're in sobriety, eventually, you know, you start with that fear of missing out, but eventually you tend to start hanging out with people who want the best for you, and that's pretty cool. But that's a whole nother topic. But in a nutshell, we are not in control of our lives. God is. And the less we try to play director, the less we try to play God, the more free we'll be. And then I think that's how I'm gonna end it, guys. There's some cows. There's some cows. Ride to live and live to ride, you dumb cows. King of the hill. Anyway, I'm gonna go. This has been Larry with Sobriety on Two Wheels. Hope to see you on the next one.